What's going on, guys? It's George Anopoulos from Gem in 10 Collectors World. This video is all about PSA, how to grade, what to look for, tips on grading. I've had a lot of people that have been asking me to do videos on exactly this subject, so I'm going to do this one. What we do is I'm going to show you how I get a card ready for grading, what to look for. I also have a couple cards that were rejected by PSA for numerous reasons, so we're going to go through each one. I've submitted about 700 cards by now to PSA, so I kind of learned a lot. So this video is going to be all about showing what I've learned, and hopefully you guys could get out the mistakes that I learned in the beginning. Just want to start quickly with how I got started in this. So me and my brother Peter were big hockey and baseball card collectors when we were kids. It wasn't for collecting more, it was just we loved cards and we used to play with them, so all the cards were mostly ruined. We got back into it around 89. 89, Ken Griffey came around, Eric Lindros for hockey, so cards got really hot. So we started putting our cards in protective sleeves and stuff like that. I was only like about 14. And then a couple of years ago, we were cleaning out my parents' garage and we found that box, and that's when I got back into the hobby. I started collecting and sending to PSA a couple of years ago. And this is what I learned. So we're going to go into what cards were rejected and why. So first one, so when you send a card out to PSA, if they find something wrong with it or a thing, they send it back like this. They don't let you pay for it. There are other graders out there like Beckett and stuff like that, but I love PSA. I only grade to PSA. It's up to you guys what you want to do. I've seen my value go up with a PSA 10. So a lot of people go to different, I go to PSA, you guys can do what you want, but I recommend PSA. So this one says min size required. So what that means is that PSA is saying that this is smaller, like smaller than the requirement to grade. Now, it's hit and miss with this. I've had cards that came min size required and I sent it back and it got graded. So I don't know if it's a judgment call on the guy that's grading it, but if you do get a min size required, it is worth sending back to PSA to get graded. I'm going to send this one back on the next order, and we'll see if they'll accept it. I've had it, it's about 50-50 on it getting slabbed after I resend it, so we'll see what happens, but that's what it means. It means the card from the manufacturer. Now a lot of these cards that have min size required, don't think that they're fake. I've got cards out of boxes that were sealed by the BBCE and they came back min size required. It's just that the manufacturer made that card smaller, so that's what that means. Here's another one too. I've sent this in twice now and it came back min size required. It is a Harold Baines rookie. I like Harold Baines and I like that 81 set, and this is pretty good centering, so I'm going to send it in one more time. If it comes back, then I won't. That's it, I'm done with it. So min size required on that one. Here's a couple other min size. Now what's weird is that on this 88 OPG set, I sent about maybe 30 cards, and these are the only two that came back, and it's the exact same card, so both of them came min size required. So I might send these ones again. Okay, so here's a big tip on it. Raw cards, buying raw cards, you're always, there's a risk, guys, when you're buying raw cards, especially when you go to like an antique market or maybe like a flea market and stuff like that. Best thing I could recommend is go to a reputable guy, a reputable dealer that has experience and that has a name out there. This one I bought from a guy, and I bought 10 cards off him, and this one came back evidence trimming. So what that means is that PSA has said that one of the sides have been trimmed. A lot of guys, scammers do a lot of that. I don't think this guy was trying to scam me because 9 out of 10 cards came back good. So that's what it means. But that's the price you pay when you're going raw. If you go to raw to a guy you don't know, odds are, and these old cards, this Gordie Howe card is pretty expensive raw, so you're always taking a chance. So this card came back evidence trimming. Once it says evidence trimming, guys, I'm pretty sure that they're going to catch it again. That's what they look for mostly, is tampered cards. So I might have to eat it on this one, or just maybe send it in. What you can do is you can send it in as authentic, so they could say the card's authentic, but they won't grade it. So I might do it with this, because this is a nice card. This is a Gordie Howe card from 1958. I was really excited when I bought it, but because we're kind of upset when it came back evidence trimming. This one is different from trimming. It's called miscut. What this means, guys, is that the manufacturer cut it wrong, so it's like tilted, or if you could see there, if you had it straight, everything's kind of tilted to the side there. That's what a miscut means. Either they tilted it when they cut it, or it just came out wrong. So that's what it means. It's not worth grading, I think, on a miscut, or you could try one. I'm going to try maybe once on it, but that's what miscut means on this one. And that's for this 1957 Parkhurst, that's what it means, miscut as well. By the manufacturer. It doesn't necessarily mean it was trimmed or anything like that, but that's what that means here. Here's another one that obviously you guys look for when you're buying cards. Either if it comes back, if you're buying raw cards, two things you're worried about is the trimming and authenticity. So this PSA is saying, it's basically, they're saying the authenticity is getting questioned, meaning that it might be a fake. So just wanted to let you guys see that and know that there's a lot of guys out there just looking to make a quick buck, and so there's a lot of reprints out there and stuff like that. So was not happy about that one. Really liked, started collecting Pujols. I think he's going to the Hall of Fame, first ballot, and wasn't happy about this guy. So check the source of the cards, make sure that you're not buying something. And you know what, guys, here's my best tip: if the deal looks too good to be true, it's too good to be true, right? There's no reason. A lot of guys seek raw cards and get good deals and think they're going to make money, but sometimes it bites you. So okay, so next up, I'm going to show you how I submit a card. There's a lot of new cards out there, and this is just an example. I'm not sending this one, but I just wanted to. A lot of cards here have a finish, a chrome finish, or stuff like that, and PSA will lower the grades on scratching. So what? I'll tell you what three things they're looking for. They're looking for corners, they're looking for surface, and they're looking for surface centering. So what I do is I go through it with a magnifying glass, looking for any scratches. Now these new cards, if I see a scratch or anything that can't come out, I don't grade it, because the new cards, the Gem Mint 10 is what you're looking for. That's what is going to sell the card. That's what's going to make money. Anything less, because the cards are so saturated, they're not going to make money. So a card like that, what I would do is I have a Tiffany cloth here. That's for sunglasses. That's just high end, so it doesn't scratch it. I'll put it on a mat like this. I will wipe it down. So I'm assuming you've checked it with a magnifying glass, you don't see anything. If you do see a thumbprint or a fingerprint, that's what this is good for. You don't want to send a card with a big thumbprint in the front. So after you wipe it down, what I do is I'll put it first in a penny sleeve, always a penny sleeve. And these things are like 89 cents for like 100. So you put it in a penny sleeve, and then if you're going to PSA, you go Card Saver or Ultra Pros, same thing. It is a trick to get it in, guys, without fooling around with the card. So you kind of open it up with your fingers first, you open it in the back, you push it in, this card is ready for PSA, and then you submit it and get it graded. So that is my video and tips on grading. I'm gonna tell me what you guys think in the comments. If you want me to continue and give you more tips and stuff like this for grading, I know my PSA reveal videos are probably the most popular I do. Let me know in the comments, guys. I love doing this, and I love showing you how to do this and how to make money. So once the cards are coming back for PSA, you can find them on my eBay store. I got over 240 cards that are for sale. Kalamata_7. For you guys that are Greek, Kalamata is where the olives are from. That's where my family's from. Facebook group page, Gem Mint 10 Collectors World. That's where we do all our pack and group breaks. Go on there, guys. It's fun. You can buy and sell cards. We do box and pack breaks, and we do a bulk submission, which I'm getting ready in a week. Obviously, if you're subscribed to this channel, you'll see all our pack breaks and box breaks. And Instagram, over 1,200 followers. It's been going crazy and really surprising, really happy. Gem Mint 10 Collectors World. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you next time.